Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle, episode 762. Hopefully, you guys have had a great night. I've had a great day myself, and looking forward to hanging out with this gentleman right here. PonyBoy, how you doing? It's a pleasure to have you on. You want to tell us how you're doing and where they can find you?
Yeah, much love to everybody. Many blessings. My name is PonyBoy from the group of Los Marjuanos, and I'm based out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City, my brother.
Right on. Well, I had the pleasure of running into you at the Organics Cup here in Michigan a few
Yeah.
weeks ago and catching your performance. Well, I got to meet you firsthand before the show, but I was happened to be in the right place at the right time to catch your performance, and I'm most certainly glad I did because I enjoyed it 100%. So thank you for
Thank you so
coming
much.
on, and thank you for doing what you do, because man, you definitely helped provide a good vibe to the cup. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. I've been performing since 1999. I'm a four-time Cannabis Cup player in Amsterdam, the very first Cannabis Cup before the Cannabis Cups hit the United States. We performed in Amsterdam for the High Types Cannabis Cups, and plus also all over the United States, like every most important um, hemp rallies that were in the United States, the Seattle Hemp Fest, the Boston Freedom Rally, the Portland, Oregon Hemp Stalk, the Chicago Windy City Hemp Fest. Did multiple gigs, and I'm keeping the momentum as much as I can, and still staying relevant, because when I first started singing about marijuana and writing about marijuana, um, in 1999, marijuana was still so taboo, and people were looking and frowning upon it even back then. Um, but I just love, a lot of people say, you know, how much music can you do about marijuana, about marijuana? Well, I got like 4 albums full of material, and none of it sounds the same, which is awesome. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep on going, man. Thanks, because for I have stood on shoulders of giants, like Jack Hare, which was a real good friend of mine, and Eddie Lepp from out of California. Um, uh, I just want to make sure that more than anything through my music, I want to make sure that these people are remembered, and never forgotten. Eddie Lepp, Jack Hare, Dennis Perone, all the freedom fighters. There's so many to name, but I just don't want to ever let anybody forget about them, and I will not let anybody forget about them. Their names and their teachings will be mentioned through my music to the day I die.
That's completely awesome because they need to be remembered. There's so many new cannabis users that are coming on board and take the past for granted. That's where I try to come in with this and to take people's, cannabis journeys like yours, theirs, you know what I mean? It
Of
all
course,
makes up cannabis, you know what I mean? And I
that's right.
think all these stories are critical to what's, the why we use the plant. So
Yeah,
uh,
and history, and the teachings too. Also, that the plant has been used for centuries, and who would have who would have known that the hemp plant would be so useful, and still to this day useful, for you can look inside your home and outside your home, and everything literally in your home can be made out of hemp. Everything that is paint, wood, the whole thing, everything, carpet, clothing, food, fiber, paper, everything. You know what my nuggets is like. I'm just trying to still spread that. I'm still trying to spread that message that hemp will save the world, my nugget.
That's a catchy phrase there. I seen them using it in chat already. My nugget. It's
That's what's up, my nugget.
Yeah, pretty awesome. So what I like to do here is obviously, like I said, I like to document the journey. You know why why we do what cannabis means to us, and I like to start it from the beginning. Somebody that's passionate about it as yourself, you know, to where that's what you're performing about. You know, there's got to be one heck of a journey leading up to. So, when was the first time you've seen the plant? When was the first time you'd seen the plant, used the plant? When did cannabis come into your life, my friend?
Man, at the age of 13, I was in Chicago Heights, Illinois, and how I discovered is that my uncles were smoking back in the day. And one day, I was in Chicago Heights, and I was at my cousin's house, and I've always seen my uncle go in the room, close the door. As he closed the door, he would always go under the bed. So I'm like, why is he going under the bed? So one day I went in his room, I went under his bed and put out a whole stack of High Times magazines. But then at the same time, this humongous ashtray made out of glass, like humongous, and just like a bunch of roaches in there. And as I'm looking through there, my cousin busts me and says, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "Look, do not take any of his roaches. He will know." I'm like, "Let me just take a small one." He's like, "No, I don't want to get my ass whooped." Well, I took one. I took the biggest one, and I went to a garage and tried it out for the first time in my life at the age of 13. Now, mind you, I tried to do the same thing, but with a cigarette, and end up choking myself out real bad. That's why I don't, up to this day, I don't even smoke cigarettes, because that's how bad the experience was for me. Because I would see my uncle grab it, not the cigarette, but the joints, and go, and then go, you know what I'm saying? Like inhale it more, like extra. So I tried to do that with a cigarette and damn near died. But I did it with the joint. When I did it with the joint, it was like, wow, it was like the most awesome feeling after I exhaled. It was the most awesome feeling as a kid. I was just like, wow, I feel great. I feel happy. It was just now mind you, that was my first time. Didn't really know. I just knew that my uncle smoked it and it made them feel real good. But at the end of the day, as I'm smoking, as a teenager, I start finding out more and more, as I'm a musician, not only a singer, but I'm also a DJ. I'm a vinylist. So as a DJ, during my times in Chicago, I would mix house music, hip hop, all kind of stuff, and dabbled more into marijuana, and it gave me more creative stuff in mixing. As far as like, it just enhanced my ideas. In fact, it enhanced them, and I thought of more ideas. And well, as I'm smoking, I started learning more about it. But when I really started learning more about it is that when I went to my grandmother's house, and my grandmother would I would hear my grandmother screaming at my uncles, "Get out of here, you marijuanos. All you guys do is just smoke weed. All you marijuanos, out of my house, out of my backyard." I'm like, marijuanos? And they say, "Yeah, those are guys that smoke marijuana. All they do is smoke marijuana and they don't do nothing. They just sit there and laugh." I'm telling my grandmother, "What the heck?" I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" But what's funny is that I would go in my grandmother's room and she had a bottle of alcohol. Not rubbing alcohol, but it was green. So I was like, "Why is it green?" So my mom tells me that my tios would bring some weed and stuff it, the stems, leaves, and everything, seeds and everything in the rubbing alcohol and mix it. So I remember when my grandmother's hands were all good. My family suffered from arthritis or whatever. My grandmother's hands were so cramped up. But when my mom would put the alcohol on her hands and her fingers would stretch out, and she was able to use her hands after rubbing the alcohol with the marijuana in it. It was like really crazy. And that's when I started knowing more about it, started finding out about how marijuana helped. Just only that part. I was just only that part of putting it in rubbing alcohol. A lot of Mexicans and Mexican families would have that green alcohol, you know, but they always, yeah, it's messed up to smoke it, but it's okay to put it in the alcohol and rub it on you so you can heal. So it was a little bit, you know, it was a little bit backwards for me. It was kind of confusing, but at the end of the day, end up loving marijuana so much that when I started DJing, I said to myself, why am I going to play records, play other people's records? Why can't I play my own records and rap my own music about marijuana? And in 1999, Los Marjuanos was born in Chicago, Illinois, in a basement. And I wrote my first song called Time to Get High. And after that, man, it was all my nuggets. It was all over my nuggets. Inspiration from the plants, definitely mentally and physically. When I hit the stage, I always smoke a joint before I go on stage. I don't dab no more before I go on stage because sometimes it takes my voice away. And that's what I bank on. I love to sing, and I love to sing about marijuana. You know what I'm saying? I love to sing about its uses and how it can help people also. But also at the same time, I love to tell everybody how marijuana is a feel-good herb. To me, I don't consider marijuana as a drug. I never considered marijuana a drug. Hey, that's a drug. You're smoking drugs. No, if you're smoking drugs, you're smoking crack. You're smoking motherfucking meth. You're smoking some other shit. You're not smoking drugs. You're smoking marijuana. You're smoking herbs, perritos. That's my perrito right there. He's all happy. But yeah, but for sure, 1999, Los Marjuanos was born. And you know what it was? It took the first trip to Amsterdam, changed everything for us. When we went to Amsterdam for the 20th anniversary cup, we met a man named Eddie Lepp. Now, Eddie Lepp, look it up, EDDYLEPP, Eddie Lepp was the first man in the United States to grow over 32,000 plants across the street from his home in Upper Lake, California. He did 10 years. They ended up giving him 10 years. The government told him, look, we could cut your years, Eddie. If you go on the record and say that it was a big mistake that you grew all this weed, I will give you leniency if you're sorry. But Eddie said, no, I'm not going to take no 5 years. I'm going to do my 10 years because I am not going to tell these people that it was wrong for me to grow marijuana. He was growing marijuana for his wife, may she rest in peace, Linda Lepp. She died of cancer. But all these years, he kept her alive with marijuana. I'm telling you guys right now, perritos. I'm telling you right now, Eddie Lepp, he called me his marijuana mariachi. He called Jack Hare when they were alive. He said, look, man, I got my own marijuana mariachi. I'm going to take them under my wing. End up getting with Eddie Lepp. And after that, it was game over, my niggas. I feel like Eddie Lepp opened up the doors even more for the group Los Marjuanos. You know, and Eddie Lepp and Jack Hare are people that we got to remember. Again, I stress that. If you don't know who Eddie Lepp is, look him up. If you don't know who Jack Hare is, look up, just Google the word hemp. The emperor wears no clothes, my nuggets. Right now I'm smoking on some Michigan turf farms. I have to tell you guys, I love Michigan growers. I love growers from Michigan, boy. Y'all know how to grow some marijuana. That ain't no joke. Can you hear me, my brother?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm smoking on some of that Zope. Yeah, that's another thing I want to say. When you ask somebody, hey, who grows the best marijuana? The first one that comes to mind is motherfucking California. Everybody says, California got the best weed. Well, let me tell you something, my nuggets. I'm here to tell you, I smoke Michigan weed, marijuana's tested, marijuana's approved. Y'all growers in Michigan know how to grow marijuana, bro. Props to SOB, props to Michigan Turf Farms, all these, everybody who gave me stuff that day. Because a lot of people, I asked everybody, who got the best marijuana over here at the cup? And they ended up bringing me a bags full, my nugget. I brought a whole bunch to Las Vegas, and for that I am grateful. Thank you so much to all the growers in motherfucking Michigan. Fang, all of them, everybody from the Organic Cup, everybody. Stupid love to everybody, man. Thank you for the warm welcome out there. And bro, I can't even wait to perform again for you guys again one more time.
Oh man, it was a great time, man. We like to think we're growing the fire here for sure. You know,
Bro,
Michigan's got a very proud cannabis community, 100%. I think we're, if not equal, close to California. They have the outdoor, we have the indoor, but I think we have the same quality and passion.
Yeah, bro. You guys do, bro. I'm not, bro. I've been smoking weed since the age of 13, man. I've judged so many motherfucking cannabis cups. It don't make no sense, and continue to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thankful, man. I'm just thankful for people like Eddie Lepp and Jack Hare. And like I said, I continue to keep on performing and spreading the word. Even if marijuana is legal, my nugget. You see what it was is that a lot of people said that all the fests have died out. And yeah, they have, because now marijuana is legal. You know, in a bunch of places. But when I said back in the day, my nugget, when I was talking about legalizing marijuana, and that I was hoping that the states would let us grow our own weed at our own house. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things didn't work out to what I wanted to or what I wished for back in the day to my music, you know, but we've came a long way. Cannabis has come a long way, my nugget. And yeah, it's not the way we wanted. Yeah, we got a lot of motherfucking greedy ass fucking people. The government, the state, people turning. I mean, I hear what you guys are going through in Michigan also. That's why I respect you guys. I respect Medical Mondays and all these other people that bro, you guys stand up for your fucking rights. Bro, stand up for your rights in the original shit. Because let me tell you something. Michigan was a state to be modeled after. Bro, everybody's saying, but all the growers, I know growers all over Colorado, all over the fucking United States, bro. And Michigan was a thing everybody was modeling themselves after. And then they started switching the fucking things on you guys, I heard. On caregivers, on, you know, whatever the case is, stand up for your motherfucking rights, my nuggets. Keep on fighting, man. Keep on fighting against corporate greed and plus motherfuckers that cut corners. They like to cut corners, you know. They don't want to, you know, if they cut corner, we don't have to, you know, we just got to spray this stuff with this other stuff, you know, with this, to take off the mold. You know, we could save money by using this other stuff to spray it, to take the mold away. What the fuck is wrong with people? It's, man, bro. Hey, money does crazy things to people, my nugget. And why not them serve you some moldy ass weed or some shit and resell it or to sell ounces for 40 or 30 bucks? You know, it's everything's going nuts, man. I just wish, I don't know, my brother. It's kind of crazy though, man. But I hope the best for the industry, and I hope that the people get what they want. I hope people get to buy good quality marijuana at a good, affordable price. Also, people that need it too. Also, my nugget.
It's a powerful medicine, and you know, I think that we need to keep reminding people, and this is sad to say, but I think we really, really, really need to keep that in the forefront. You know, I seem to think that, and I don't think I see, you know, it happen and at these events. And no, you know, I love these events. Don't get me wrong, I love these events, but it seems to see, you know, the medical side seems to get buried in the, you know what I mean, in the whole thing of it. And I think that's the most powerful thing, that it is a medicine that isn't just necessarily a party favor.
No, for sure, for sure. And you talk about people, you know, people that got anxiety and stuff, bro. That, for me, that helps, man. That shit helps me, bro. It helps me with it, bro. Not only marijuana, but also shrooms. You know, I do microdose too, also, my nugget. definitely. But marijuana helps me calm myself, helps me chill. Um, Man, I don't know what I'd do without marijuana. I won't be smoking. I wouldn't be smoking crack or anything. I'll tell you that much, my nuggets. It's got to be marijuana. It's got to be herbals, my nuggets.
So have you ever have you ever cultivated the plant? Have you ever grown them?
What happened?
Have you ever grown? Do you grow?
You know what? I've never, bro. That's what's crazy. All the growers that I know Cannabis Cup winning growers, like real good friends of mine. And I never really learned, bro, because I was never around anywhere where I could grow anyways. You know what I'm saying? But I wish I would have learned. It's never too late. But you know what's kind of crazy is, my nugget, is that ego is that throughout these years that I've been performing, I've been like the luckiest man in the whole wide world, my nugget. I got friends that are growers that send me stuff, that give me stuff. I haven't paid for marijuana in I don't know how many years, bro. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. And thank God, for friends and companies that look out for me and, give me nuggets or, give me sacks of just great ass weed. And for me, I don't mind shouting people out and giving them their love and their shout outs, definitely.
It didn't surprise me about the Michigan growers hooking you up, because they definitely like to spread the love. That's 100%.
No, for sure, bro, for sure.
So what is your favorite flavor? I mean, what have been some of the amazing stuff you've seen in your travels?
Well, I've smoked the best. To me, I'm a hash dude, bro. When I was in Amsterdam, I was smoking nothing but Moroccan hash, bro. Fuck, I was in La La Land in Amsterdam, dog. I was in La La. I love Moroccan hash, bro. I love me some hash. But as far as weed, my strength, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I've been liking Skittles since the first time Skittles got made, because the original growers of Skittles is the homies Fields and Mendo Tony from California, which started out, this was crazy. These people started out at Eddie Left's farm, mind you. The guys from Skittles started at Eddie Left's farm. The guys from Third Generation Branded started at Eddie's farm. Shiloh Massive from Dying Breed Seeds started at Eddie's. Brett Vogue, responsible Kaya Kush, creator and cup winner, Brett Vogue, and for Grape Ape, Brett Vogue was over there with Eddie too. So a bunch of growers that you guys probably know, famously know now, started at Eddie Left's, And I like to remind them dudes, let them know, don't forget where you started, homies. Because I hate when people forget where they started, bro, and don't give people credit. A lot of people do that, bro. Give the people their flowers, bro. Don't be mean like that. I'm not talking shit about them. I'm just saying, give props where props is due, man. You know what's crazy? I'm glad that I witnessed those guys there, because I'm witness that those guys started at Eddie Left's house. But my favorite strain happens to be Skittles. And what's crazy is that Skittles now Michigan, my people from Michigan Turf Farms, they are now licensed Skittles growers, and and these motherfuckers grow. Now, mind you, bro, there's people that I don't even want to bring fucking his name up, but he's the one with the big brand. I don't down the big brands or anything, my nugget. But know this: if you're gonna open up a worldwide franchise like the guys that I'm about to say, in other words, my nugget, what I'm trying to say is that, so when McDonald's and these dudes opened up of their McDonald's, and they started opening up McDonald's all over the United States, my nuggets, it was guaranteed that everywhere that you go in the United States, my nuggets, that it's gonna taste great. The McDonald's is gonna taste the same. I can taste in California, all the way in fucking Maine, everywhere. Now, there's people that if you're gonna have a franchise, make sure that your franchise is gonna make sure that your franchise is either serving food or growing weed or whatever to the best of its ability, because I've heard different cases of I'll say it, I don't give a fuck, of cookies franchises, and you go to them and to find out that the cookies don't taste like the cookies like it's supposed to taste. But the owner is smoking stuff that, in other words, what I'm trying to say, my nugget, is that I thought that burner should have went like for Michigan. They tell me that the cookies in Michigan, that the cookies or whatever is not, that like the stuff is not grown right. I don't know how true that is, but it's got to be true, because I got more than 4 or 5 people telling me that it does not taste the same, or that burner goes to the grand opening, but he don't smoke the weed that they're serving up there in Michigan. He got his weed that he brought from California. Why don't you smoke the weed that they're growing in Michigan? That's what I'm saying. I'm not downing motherfuckers. I'm just saying, stay consistent with your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, if you're buying into the franchise, you should be serving the recipe. You should be cooking it to the franchise recipe.
Bro, he should have went to the motherfucking cookies franchise and said, I want to try every strain that's in this motherfucker to make sure that it's up to par. That's all to it. Just like Homeboy way. They go into McDonald's. I want to make sure the Big Mac tastes like a Big Mac. The motherfucking quarter pounder tastes like a quarter pounder. And everywhere you go, dog. And at McDonald's, all that same thing with Burger King, all these motherfuckers. A lot of people talk shit about Burger. I'm not talking shit about him. He's a marketing genius, bro. That's all to it. He's a branding genius, and that's all to it. I'm not gonna down him, but on that shit, man, no, hey, bro, make sure that your product is the right product that's being sold there. Because that's whack if your shit does not taste the same, my nuggets. Nobody wants to, I'm not trying to do that. But as far as my favorite strains is gotta be motherfucking Skittles, my nugget. I love Skittles. I love Grape Ape. And believe it or not, my nuggets, this is real talk. I know you got to come out, give me a break. But I was so blessed that when I met Eddie Lepp in Amsterdam, he told me, please come to my farm. I have a farm in Upper Lake, California. Now, we're living in Chicago. I was like, man, one day I'm going to go to your farm, man. And why? I ended up going to his farm, my nugget, but we're such an inspiration to him that we go to his farm and he has a co-op. So while there, we go up and this guy in a wheelchair opens the door and he says, come on in. And I'm like, this is our first time going to Eddie Lepp's house. And there's people in there, who are buying, marijuana for this co-op that Eddie Lepp had. And I went up there with the owners of Chronic Candy. What's up to Tony? I go over there and the guy in the wheelchair says, hey, I just want you to know, PonyBoy tastes real good. And he rolled away. And I looked at Homeboy. And what did Homeboy say? He goes, he said that you taste good. I don't even know this man. I don't know who this man is. He's in the wheelchair. And he came back. Your PonyBoy looks real good too. All right. And he rolled away. I'm like, what the? And he goes, oh, Eddie Lepp's here. And then Eddie Lepp came out. My boy. I'm like, how are you doing, my brother? Man, I gave him a big hug. He goes, welcome to the farm. I'm glad you're here. And then my boy from Chronic Candy says, Pony, look at this paper right here. And it was a menu of the weed that they were serving. They had, check this out, bro. Strawberry Cough, Grape Ape, and PonyBoy. And I was like, Eddie. I'm like, what the hell? And he was like, I love you, boy. He goes, I love you so much, I named the strain after you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, it's like available like right now? He goes like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? He goes, I got some for you right here. My nugget. I'm the first either rapper or singer or artist to have a strain named after me. But to top it off, you're like, well, what proof is that? What proof do you have that in the grow calendar, the 2009 High Times grow calendar, which I'm trying to find, 2009 High Times grow calendar with Jorge Cervantes and PonyBoy is November. The strain was named and made by Eddie Lepp, and it was cultivated by Jorge Cervantes. It's a 2009 High Times grow calendar. PonyBoy's a strain. Right now, California Seed Bank has the seeds that Eddie Lepp left him before Eddie Lepp passed away. Eddie Lepp gave him his whole seed bank. And yeah, PonyBoy. So I cannot wait to break out PonyBoy next year, my nuggets. It's gonna be called. I'm like, so like you can look it up, you can Google it, my nuggets. The strain is called PonyBoy. So many people got it, like in Canada. But yeah, I'm very happy and I'm honored, bro. And I'm like so stoked. And it tastes. I remember it tasted wonderful.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty really awesome. 100%.
And I'm trying to find that calendar, man. If I can find that High Times 2009 grow calendar with Jorge Cervantes, that would be a great fucking present. And then plus at the same time, even proof, you know? And it looked beautiful too. It was November in the 2009 High Times grow calendar.
There's a lot of weed nerds out there. Maybe they can make that happen for you, my friend.
For sure, man.
I never had the pleasure to meeting Eddie there, but I've had Sandy on the show.
That's what's up.
And I've also met Brett Boog. He's been on the show a few times. I've had a few people on that you've mentioned so far this evening that are pretty respectable can of fighters, if you will. 100%.
No, for sure.
But yeah, it was amazing. That's amazing to have a strain, especially by him, named after you. That's huge.
My nugget, that's huge, my nugget. That's why I'm a humble dude, man. I'm the most thankful dude. I've been doing this music for years, and I still continue to keep on spreading the news and doing, you know, and doing good music. And when people come up and tell me after the show, hey man, I really loved your music and I really loved your show, that means so much to me, bro. That means so much to me. I'm just so happy, bro. I'm just so happy. I'm happy, bro. I continue to keep on rocking the mic and singing for people. I also have my alter ego and my other group. I do a lot of as you see, I did the remix in rock remix of Like a Stone by Audio Slave. What I do is I do parodies, you know. I do parodies. You know, I do that reading a book by Jack Rare. Emperor wears no clothes I share. Hemp will save the world, he says. Pass the message on. Do my best in your house. I crumble weak, popping down patiently, and I wait for you there, getting stoned, and I wait for you there, getting stoned.
Hell yeah.
So I do rock parodies. You guys heard of Weird Al Yankovic? He does pop parodies. I am Weed Al Dankovic, and I do pot parodies of my nuggets.
Right.
So I can't wait for that album to drop too, my nuggets. You know, because you know you heard of Eddie Money 2 tickets to paradise? Well, I got, cause I've got 2 nuggets of something nice. Won't you pack your bowl and smoke tonight? I've got 2 nuggets of something nice. You feel me, my nuggets?
Hell yeah, you definitely got a voice, my friend.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Has there been a moment, all right, is there been a moment in a strain that you like somebody handed you something or you fired something up for the first time and you were like, give me that fucking mic?
It had to be I think it was Alaskan Thunderfuck. That old ass strain.
Oh yeah.
But
AK.
but yeah, I love me some marijuana, definitely, my nugget.
So what has been your favorite so far? What a parody that you've put out. You know, that everything I've heard's been really good so far. Really good.
I got, you know what it is I got different stuff, my nugget. Like I got oldies, I got rock, I got rap, I got slow music. I do it all, my nugget. I do it all. Everybody really loves that song, Don't Fall in Love with No Hoe.
I was just getting ready to say it. I was just getting ready to say it.
My nugget. Hey, my nugget. When I wrote that song, I wrote it as a joke. I wrote it as like Easy E or NWA or anybody that, you know how they used to do a little like fun, like I want to fuck you, ooh, yeah. Like he was doing stuff like that. But I just did Don't Fall in Love just to do it. And after I recorded it, my wife heard it. She goes, "Oh my God, you just fucked that person's song up." You ruined that song. You ruined that lady's song. I'm like, babe. She goes, "You ruined that lady's song. That was a beautiful song." I'm like, babe, do you know that people love that song? She goes, "I don't think so." I'm like, my wife, people love that song. She's like, "I cannot believe that." I'm like, believe it. They thought they were waiting for me to sing it that night. And when it came on, everybody started screaming. I was like, oh, wow. But yeah, I try to do, you know what I try to do? I try to do funny stuff too. Because laughter is the best medicine, my nugget. This is real talk. We need to laugh. We need to smile. We need to laugh. We do, man. I know there's serious stuff not to laugh about, but at the end of the day, we need to laugh a little, my nuggets. And if I feel if I can make someone laugh or fucking say, hell no, that shit is funny, I did my job. I just want to make people happy, my nuggets, because weed makes me happy. Because only weed can make me happy. Happy. You know what I'm saying, my nugget?
Oh man. And again, thank you for letting me repost that up, man, and help share the message. I listened to that shit on the way home. Sunday out, I heading up to northern Michigan. I cranked that shit. It was a 3-hour ride home. That was the first third of my fucking mission.
That is so funny. That is dope. I got so much new music coming out too, my nuggets. I got new music coming out with a young beast named Penwood Dodo. We just did a video shoot over here in Las Vegas. I recorded 5 songs with him. A real young dude. His name is Penwood Dodo. He's one of those influencers. I mean, I smoke and I do dabs, but this guy, he smokes, he does that, but these guys blow clouds like fucking dragons. I'm an OG, my nugget. I'm blowing small clouds, my nugget. I'm not doing grams of motherfucking hash at one time. I save now don't get me wrong, to each your own. I know you're gonna say, well, wow, what is this? People are becoming famous for blowing big clouds of smoke. That's it. For blowing big clouds of smoke. And now you're famous. You got 10,000 viewers, or I don't know how much, And here I'm singing my heart out, trying to entertain, you know what I'm saying? A guy comes and blows big smokes and he gets like millions of hits. But it's okay, my nugget, because for me, my nuggets, it's that anybody that follows me, it ain't for the fame. It's to spread my music and to spread my music out to everybody. Or whatever I got new coming out. It ain't about, oh, I got more people than you. I'm an OG, man. Like I've been doing this for years. I don't need that shit. I'm not out to get superbly rich or anything like that, my nuggets. I'm happy with what I got because this is real shit, my nuggets. And you can take this to the bank. And hey, bro, it was like, yeah, the most followers, you got the most gold, you got the baddest clothes. No, my nuggets, this is real shit. The shit about the man who dies with the most toys wins, that's some bullshit. It's the man that dies. The man that, hey, check this out. The man that dies helping the most people while he's on this earth wins. My nugget. That's what it ain't about who dies with the most toys. It's a man who helps the most people while he's on this earth wins, my nuggets. I'm just looking up. And someone said, Pony, help me. And I looked up because I've made so many connections with different people around the world that have gotten together and made thousands of dollars. I don't ask for no money for those deals to get made. If you wanna give me something cool, and if you don't, it's all good. I just had one day that I passed away, my nugget, and one of my daughters is in trouble or on the side of the road or needs money or gets food, and somebody sees them and say, hey man, was PonyBoy your dad? Yeah. Hey man, come here. I'm gonna help you. Really? Yeah, because you know what? Your dad helped me. Your dad helped me. I'm returning the favor. That's all I want, my nugget. I don't want money. I don't want no, that's real shit. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing, my nugget. If you're happy with my music, you love my music, prosper off my music or whatever, love, hey, man. Man, you guys just do your things, man. Remember, man, in the words of my boy Eddie Lab, love all and hurt none, my nuggets. It's all. It's real simple, my nuggets. It really is, my nugget. That's all to it.
Ain't many left like you, my friend. That's an amazing outlook to have, and I greatly, greatly appreciate your outlook like that, man. For real.
Thank you, my brother. Hey, as we get, you know what it is, my brothers. Now, mind you, would you ask would I have felt the same way like 10 or 20 years ago? Maybe not, my nugget. But I feel as we get older, my nuggets, we mature and we really find out what really life is about, my nugget. And it's just like, I'm just giving, my nugget. I'm giving all I can give to people, like, my friends or ones that rap or some, or they got a little business. I put them on my page. On my Facebook, I have 953,000 people following me. If my friend came to say, hey, man, would you advertise my business or something? Yeah, bro, how much can I pay you? Nothing. Because I don't want no money. You're cool. If you make money and you prosper for your family, make money for your family, good for you. Good for you, my nuggets. That's real talk. That's what it's about with me, man. It's about helping others, bro. I don't know. People might beg to differ, but not me, my nugget. I'm just trying to look out. Good things come to those who wait and love everybody.
It's pretty awesome outlook, man. Super awesome. So where's been some of your favorite places your music has taken you?
Bro, I have performed in Antarctica for 10 people.
Get out of here. What?
Pico, get out of here. No. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been all over the United States. Man, I performed for so many. I opened up for so many groups, legendary groups. Jefferson Starship, The Licks, 311, Ice Cube, Ice-T, just so many people, man. I'm happy because it's just like people that I never thought I would ever meet, I met. It's just so weird, it's like, yeah, it's so cool, man. And I hope to perform on the moon one day. Don't trip. Don't trip, ego. I know you're like on the moon, Pony. What are you talking about?
You never know. We're getting there, man. If the rich
Right?
have that, Elon Musk, they're all trying to get the hell out of here. It's possible.
They're trying to build up there. I heard that. Hey, we know we're probably not going to be here when that happens, but it's all good.
I think it's awesome that you're spreading the cannabis message with the music. I mean, that's cannabis and music transcend cultures and bring people together. And you know what I mean? And you're kind of mixing the two, and it's awesome, man. You're doing a good job, my friend. You're doing a good
Thank you
job.
so much. And I'm going to
100%.
continue. I'm going to continue to keep on doing music. I like write music like every day, bro. I'm like up writing music every day. And like I said, a couple of people have messaged me, about 2 messages. Hey man, when are you gonna stop singing already, man? You're already old already. How old can you be? You're rapping about marijuana? Man, get a job. I'm like, bro, this is my job. Like Nuggets, this is my job, singing to people and performing, making people happy, my Nuggets. That's what I do. So I ain't going nowhere soon. And Willie Nelson, Tommy Chong, Vicente Fernandez, all these great singers have gone till the age of 80 or maybe even 90. I'm nowhere close to that, though, my nugget, but I feel great too. And I don't need to take Viagra yet, so I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, man. If you're doing what you love, man, it keeps you young, don't it? I think.
Marijuana keeps me young, my nugget.
I've got a friend of mine that says that is the key to eternal life is a cannabis cookie a day.
That's what. Oh man, that's what's up, man. I am so toasted right now, man. I'm really enjoying this damn zope, man. Thank you again to Michigan Turf Farm. Thank you again to all the Michigan growers, man. I got nothing but love for that, man. Wow.
Man, I had some of that zope from they had a cup in September, and Mendo Dope shared some with me, and that shit was good. It was real good. I felt weird about it, to be honest.
Why?
With you. Well, because it reminded me, I've been smoking weed a long time, man. Really long time. And I remember the brown bricks and like the creeper, you know what I mean? That brown creeper weed. And even though the soap is far from brown weed, it kind of has that earthy creeper taste to it. And
real stony.
It's super stoner, yeah, man. But it took me back, and I love the flavor. It didn't mind me as no like soap at all, or you know what I mean.
No,
but
yeah.
it definitely took me back, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Very nice high, kind of hung out for a while. Really good stuff, 100%.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Hell yeah. So let's see here. So what was your first initial cover, or was it original tune that you put out?
Well, it was Time to Get High. Because when I first came out, the first Marjuanos album was me about discovering weed, but at the same time I was still in the streets of Chicago, Illinois, and there's of course a bunch of gang banging. So my shit was I did a couple of songs on telling stories on how gang banging could lead from the beginning to good to bad. And I did a song called Gang Banger, which is a story about a young dude who starts out and ends up in jail, doing time. And I try to tell people, look, it ain't worth it fucking banging no more, my nuggets. You're either gonna be in jail or you're gonna die. You're gonna be dead. And when I was doing this, we were smoking weed, a lot of that Mexican brick weed too, But as the albums were going on, from those Marjuanos to the Smokeout album, the big transition of me learning about marijuana and hemp and its many uses and everything started changing up. So I started leaving, you know what, the life that I knew to the life that I know now, you know, from going from the streets of Chicago, smoking weed in the streets of Chicago to now smoking marijuana, enjoying marijuana, touring different places. And just, it went from not very, my music wasn't really dark. A couple songs were, but I just feel like now the future songs and the songs that I had are all feel good and good time, good smoking music to get high by, just music that is guaranteed when you fire one up, you're gonna love it. You're gonna end up grooving or singing that music, definitely.
What type of music did you DJ? Was it Latino music or was it rap?
Everything.
Everything?
I'm a real vinylist. I mixed on wax. I'm a real DJ. I really cut, I really scratch, house music, hip hop, salsa music, Mexican music. I mix it all. I'm a professional mixer. I really mix music. I know how to mix music. Yo, I've been singing all my life. As far as rapping, I rap and I found out that I was good at it, but I'm really a singer. That's what I do. I sing. I sing tunes, you know. I used to sing to girls and try to get in their pants. And it worked a lot. Hey, bro, I was a Latin Luther Vandross, bro. I'll sing the panties off a girl. I was a man back in the day, boy. But now I sing for nuggets, my nuggets.
So that's awesome. Yeah. So what were was cannabis a big part of the DJing days too? I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it was. Cannabis always was a part of it because, like I said, the mixing and everything, when I would smoke, I would come up with different blends. I got even more creative, even more. I mean, when I was smoking, I was creative, but when I smoked, even more and more stuff came. It looks like it just brings stuff out of my mind. Like, oh man, this is a good idea. But definitely was a people's DJ. I always loved to see people dance. I would make the people. I would never, you know, if there was an empty dance floor, if I would walk in there, I would fill that dance floor because I knew what people wanted to hear, what they wanted to jam to.
I can believe that. I can 100% believe that.
And I still DJ. I still know how to DJ. I'm gonna start DJing for parties. Like I said, I DJ old school R&B, funk, everything that you can name. The only thing I didn't really mix was country. But shit, I can make some country too.
Not necessarily my cup of tea, but yeah.
I thought that was probably your first choice of music.
Oh,
I'm kidding with you, Eagle. I'm kidding with you, Eagle. You know, I like some country, dog. I love Johnny Cash. I love old school country. I like Willie Nelson. But then there's some new country stuff that sounds pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate on no genre. No genre of music. I know it's not your cup of tea, but some of the, you know, I even did that. It's 20 after 4. I'm all alone and I need some nuts. It's 20 after 4. I did all kinds of parodies, my nuggets.
No, I asked because you know, this is something and people ask me to tell my story. Cannabis is a huge part of my history, my life from as long back as I can remember. But at one point, down on my luck, fucking whatever, a Mexican family that run a nice little Mexican restaurant over by where I live kind of took me in and gave me a job, taught me how to cook their cuisine. And well, I started off on dishes, but I spent years there, and they taught me how to cook and moreover the culture. And I spent a lot of time in some Mexican after hours. And at one point, the restaurant, they bought a third restaurant, which was already in play, but we took it over, and on the weekends, Fridays and Saturday nights, we'd close the place and play Latino music, and have just straight culture come in and party till we couldn't party no more, and then we'd change into towns. But I actually love some Spanish music for sure, 100%. And a lot of good times, man. The people who took me in, great times. And I've met a lot of good cannabis connections that served me well in that process, 100%. So yeah,
that's what's up. And yeah, I wanted to also, I went off. The reason I accumulated 953,000, I had 1.1 million on Facebook, but I ended up doing because I sing in Spanish and in English, and one of them songs that I played at the Cup called Ep762, I ended up doing this hook for the original two members of Los Marjuanos that went off to do a group called Quinto Sol. I went off to do a hook for them. The fucking hook ended up taking off. We ended up doing Sábado Gigante on Univision. We're on every Mexican channel there was. And up to date, the song that I sang for them has 168 million hits.
That's pretty substantial. That's pretty awesome.
168 million? Yeah, a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
But I'm very proud of that. Some people call me a one-hit wonder, and I say, call it what it is. It don't matter. Yeah, I had one hit that hit all them millions of hits and stuff, but it's all good. I continue to keep on doing music in English, Spanish, or whatever language I'll learn. I'm gonna spread the news.
It's funny, those two were one of my favorites that you did. That tune you were just talking about, and the girlfriend song there, don't fall in love with no hoes. I've actually drove around listening to that shit. I sang it one night. Actually, I was listening to it from here to the gym, and I walked into the gym with it. I actually playing in my phone. I'm kind of singing it. A couple looks like.
That is so funny. People like that song so much. I'm gonna get ready because it's nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found. I'm gonna finally put it out for download, and I'm actually gonna do a video.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. So there's people I know everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people that watch this show. If they were interested in getting you to come play in an event, who do they reach out to? How do they get a hold of you to come get you involved?
Oh my nugget, they can get a hold of me on Facebook or on Instagram, PonyBoy official. Los Marjuanos official on Instagram or on the Facebook. Reach out to me and I'll talk to you. And for sure, man, I would love to come and play at any of you guys' events for sure, especially if it's a cannabis event, because that's usually what I play. My nuggets, cannabis events. I can't get ready for. I don't get hired for no. I did get hired for a bar mitzvah one time and a couple quinceañeras. It was all good. I'm like, I'll do whatever. I'll do a funeral. It's all good. You got to do me right. You have the right money and the right nuggets. I'm there. But yeah, for sure, man. You guys, please visit me on Los Marjuanos Facebook with the blue check, or Los Marjuanos official on Instagram. And yeah, for sure, my nuggets.
Well, heck yeah. I don't necessarily want to overstate my welcome, but I want to tell you how things work around here. First and foremost, there's three aspects of the show on this channel. There's the Weed Nerd World, and then of course Smiley's Gardens Organic Takeover, where he talks pretty much straight up grow and soil science basically. But the link that I sent you this evening is always good for you, my friend. Anytime that you see a Weed Nerd World in the title, you're more than welcome. Come hang out, just to smoke, talk cannabis. Tell us of an event that you want us to catch you at, man. We're all ears, my friend. Uh,
Man, bro, thank you so
Basically,
much.
how the Weed Nerd Worlds work is Wednesday nights, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Times. Would that make it 8:30 or 8 o'clock Pacific? So any Wednesday nights is always Weed Nerd World. So anytime you can bank on that. Anytime you want to pop in Wednesday night for sure. The other episode, the other instances, this is all shit that I brushed. We had a little bit of back and forth, and I usually go over this a little bit before the show, but so damn, I got lost there. So the Weed Nerd Words. Oh, how the other Weed Nerds World work is basically the time slot nightly is open from 11:30 to 4:20 every night. I do this.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's 762 tonight, my friend. I did, I think it was close to 500 consecutive before I took a night off.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
a minimum of 11 to 4:20. Some of them episodes went way longer than that. So
Yeah.
when things don't go completely to the 4:20, because I like to leave it an open time slot like that so we can have a leisurely conversation without feeling rushed for time or whatever.
For sure.
So when, like, say tonight when me and you are done, I'll take a break and I'll go ahead and fire up what I call as the Weed Nerd World to kind of finish out the remainder of the evening. So I guess what I'm getting to is Wednesday nights you can bank on. Any other time is like randoms. So if you subscribe to the show, they can be anytime. As
All
long as
right.
you see Weed Nerd World in the title, your invitation is good to come hang out, man. 100%. And I hope you do, man. I really enjoy your vibe and the music 100%. I am
Thank you
so
so much, man. I really appreciate you even even considering me to come on the show, man. Hey, you already know. I thank you guys so much. I thank you, my brother.
Oh man, I'm feel blessed that I happened to be in the right place at the right time, had that camera set up on that tripod to catch you to your performance because it was worth it. Have you had the opportunity to go back and look at it?
You know what I did, bro? You did a great job, bro.
I had. I was
Bro, everything. You even followed me when the stuff started going wrong. You taped everything. I like that. Thank you so much.
Oh man, if you'd like the raw footage, I'd be more than happy to try to get it to you somehow so you could chop it
Yeah, for
up,
sure. I
use
would
it or
like to do that.
whatever.
And I'll credit you, my nugget, for sure. I would like to even cut like some of that, cut it, edit like even to do the don't fall in love with no home video right there. It's like
Oh man, I was, like I said, I was happy with it. I was just so glad that you'd let me post it and everything else to help spread the message because man,
thank you
I
so much.
enjoyed it and I wanted other people to see that shit too, man.
Bro, thank you so much. I really appreciate you so much, my nugget. I want to show off my shirt real quick. The Marjuanos hoodie.
Hell yeah, it's pretty badass. Really nice. So is it just you? Is Los Marijuanos just you, or is there other members as well?
Well, there was other members before, but one of them, what it was 3 installments of Los Marijuanos, and the last installment was the guys from here from Las Vegas, but they ended up, one of them ended up being serving God. Said I found Jesus, and I'm like, bro, but you can still smoke weed and still find Jesus. It's all good. He's like, I know. He go, but so he's serving Jesus. The other member was having babies. So I've been doing literally, a solo because what it was is I was singing most of the music. Most of the songs are me. The other guys is either DJing or my background.
Right on, right on. Either way, it lives on, and next time you come to Michigan, I hope 100% that you hit me up so I can catch that shit again because I did. I 110% enjoyed it, and meeting you firsthand, both were a pleasure.
Thank you so
We
much, brother.
we need more great people, to be presented in the cannabis industry. We need more genuine fighters,
For
basically, is
sure,
what
my
I'm
nugget.
saying. There's a lot of people that do it for the wrong reasons, and obviously you do it because you love it. And I'm happy to support those kind of people myself, man. So
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys so much, man. I can't wait to go back to Michigan again, my nuggets, or close to Michigan. And I hope to see you guys, my nugget. Damn, I got cousin Nikolai's damn hitter right here. Do you know who cousin Nikolai is?
yeah, he's done an episode as well.
Looky, looky. I'm smoking on his nookie. He's a real good homie too. I got none but love. Let me take a hit before I book my nugget. You know who ain't no joke? Bang. My boy Bang, the designer. That guy's no joke. I love his growing too. He's another one. Fire, 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 my nugget. But yeah, I got new music coming out, my nuggets. Please look out. Nothing but love to you guys, my brother. Nothing but love to you guys. Thank you so much, Eagle.
No, yeah, he's got an episode as well. You should look down the channel. You would be surprised who you'll find on the channel. Episodes that have fucking talking shit with me. So one last thing I am hoping to get for you before we go, my friend. It's this silly little thing I call the sound bite. Basically, bare bones, my version of it is, hey, this is Eagle, and I'm on fucking Talking Shit with Eagle, episode 762. You can say whatever you want before, after, as long as that's kind of in there somewhere. I would be more than grateful. I am ready right now, my friend.
So you want me to say, okay, so you want me to say, yo, what's up? This is PonyBoy from the group Los Marjuanos. And you're on, we're talking shit with Eagle. Like that, my nugget? I don't know. Did I say it wrong?
Yeah, but you got to throw the episode in there too, because this will be a commercial for your episode at some point. I want to be able
it's
to.
episode 700 and what?
62.
762. All right.
I'm ready.
What up, my nuggets? What up, though, my nuggets? PonyBoy from the group for Los Marihuanos. And we're on session 762. God dang it, I'm all high. Okay, one more time. One more time. What up, perritos? PonyBoy from the group Los Marihuanos. Pumped up. Session 762. Talking shit with Eagle. Pumped up.
Perfect. Thank you, my friend. It was a pleasure getting to know you a little bit more.
Thank you so much. And it's not the end, my nugget. Don't be a stranger. Like I said, as soon as I hear that I'm going back, I will let you know for sure, my nuggets.
I hope so. In the meantime, don't forget, man, that link I sent you this evening is always good, man. Anytime, okay, my friend. Anytime.
I appreciate you guys. Pumped up. Thank you so much again, my nuggets, for everything. Thank you for loving my music.
With that being said, you guys have a wonderful evening. Catch me in a little bit for the Weed Nerd World. For those of you who are not going to tune into that, do not forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. And with that being said, thank you again, PonyBoy. You have a wonderful night. We are out.